So we're going to roll along here with the six-pack. This is one of the most talked about records on the album, and when it hit the internet as kind of like a little teaser advance buzz kind of thing, everybody started, you know, bugging out. You had come up here earlier with Sway and talked about it, that being Throw It Up.
Yeah.
And that is featuring
Gangsta Boo.
Yeah, former 3-6 Mafia or Mafiette, Gangsta Boo, and my boss Marshall.
Yeah. This was another collabo that I heard within 10 minutes of the record being recorded. I had both of them, you know. I just knew that it just had to happen. It was perfect. I just feel like, you know, no one's heard Marshall in this particular world, this southern gritty club vibe.
And then where did Gangsta Boo fit in? Because she's been kind of missing in action.
Boo was in ATL. When I seen her and met her, I told her how much of a fan I was, and I was like, man, let's do something. This was the record that came out of it. And when I heard it, I knew that it was more special than I expected it to be. Like, when we recorded the record, I was like, this is a serious record. This ain't no, this is an album record, you know?
Yeah.
This ain't no leak. This ain't no mixtape record. This is a record for my album. I knew it.
At what point
if I can get Marshall on this?
Yeah, I was about to ask you, when did the boss get involved?
The idea of it came the day of. Like, I was like, man, as soon as hearing it, I was like, man, if I could just get Marshall on this record. And I just, honestly, I was thinking how impossible that was going to be to get him on this record.
Because it's something that's out of his zone.
Yeah, it was that. And, you know, I just didn't know if it would make sense creatively for him. I just didn't know.
So back to Detroit you go.
Yeah, went to Detroit, played him the song, and he sat with it for a while. And honestly, he sat with it for a while, man, to try to figure out whether, you know, I guess whether he wanted to do it or not. And I was like, come on, man, please, please do this record.
Is he like listening to it by himself, or he's in the room with you? Or?
I'm not. His creative process, you know, I ain't really. It's a mystery to me.
Yeah,
I don't know. He goes off into fucking some obscure cave in the Caucasus Mountains. Fucking writes his fucking verses over a fucking single candle.
Yeah. In a dark room, you know, with a
seance, you know, like Ouija boards. I don't know what the fuck.
I mean, have you ever seen like have you ever seen his like when he writes stuff down and like his art and everything?
I've seen him like snap his finger. That's what he does now when he needs something. Pen now. Nah, he don't do that. No. Just by the way, dude is super humble. He's not at all like that. But I've seen him ask for a pen and like just start writing stuff on his palms, you know.
Yeah.
I don't know how he ain't got ink poisoning after 12 years of writing lyrics on his hand.
But he finally obviously got on. So when you finally heard the verses cut, you hear it for the first time, it must have been a pretty gratifying kind of feeling.
Yeah, when I finally heard his verse, man, and he destroyed it. My God.
Yeah, it's not like
he was like, and he kept saying, I don't know what I'm gonna do with this. In the back of my mind, I kind of like wanted to believe him, but I didn't. Like, dude, you're gonna slaughter this record. Like, I already knew. Like, and then when he turned in the verse, it was just murder as usual. Like I said, I don't know where he goes to write these verses. It's definitely not here.
No, it's not of this earth.
He don't dwell upon us mere mortals. You know, he doesn't dwell with us mere mortals. Anyway, he penned this verse. It happened.
Let's hear it.
The record come out crazy.
Let's hear it. Throw It Up from Radioactive in stores now.
Throw it up
on the Shade 45 6-pack.
Throw it up
with Yelawolf. I'm Reef the Streets. Shade 45. Let's go.